What up, y'all? Live from New York. I know I made a video on how they try to entrap people, but I just keep thinking of more things they pulled on me when I was a soft target throughout 20 years of my life. There's my flyover. You see it? I get flyovers under a minute. Not even 60 seconds, you'll see another one fly over me because they got sensors, meters, all types of shit, all types of technology mounted to that fucking plane. So like I was gonna say, okay, now the way they entrap you, it's not just coughing, sniffling, and red shirts and Target bags. They're very slick about it, very slick about it. And back in the day, when I was targeted my first time, you don't know the cops are involved, so they really fuck with your head. All right, so let me give you an example of how they build up triggers. All right, so okay, so back in the day, one of the triggers was laughing at me, right? So you know, the cops go around, they interview everyone in your community, they find out who you had fights with, and this all helps them justify why they have you on a list. So after the main kid, so my main gang stalker name was Terrence Granis from New York City. Type in his name. You know, go to Google, type in his name. So I'm gonna get into the story about karma and how this kid got his karma back. I'm gonna leave that for another video. So he was the assemblyman's son. He was adopted and he was my main culprit. He used to try to get me in trouble and make me look bad like 24/7. He used to beg me to hang out so I could come out with him, so I could get gang stalked and people could, like, I don't know what they did. Anyway, so they were done with him and then they used these new kids that I beefed with once. I'm gonna tell you how they build triggers. I'm gonna go smoke weed, right? I'm getting weed for my dealer. I walk there. As I meet up with him, I see these kids pass by in their car, honk their horn at me and laugh. I'm like, whoa, word? But this nigga think he know me, right? And so then another day, right, I'm on my way in a cab with two girls. One of them was my brother's girls, on the way to a party downtown Manhattan. And then on the highway, while I'm in the cab, I look left. Guess who I see? I see them again. And they're laughing. And they're honking their horn at me. What the fuck is this? How the fuck can that be? What the fuck is that? Right? So now I seen them twice laughing at me, honking at me like they're harassing me. All right, boom. So now another night, later down on the line, I'm walking down the street. I'm going to a bar in my neighborhood. And as I'm walking, someone makes a noise behind me and I turn around and guess who it is? Him. All by himself. What a fucking coincidence. This is how they get you when you don't know the cops are involved. Back then, there was no TI community on YouTube. All right, so now what they wanted me to do, oh, I seen you laugh at me and honk your horn at me, and then another day you did the same thing, and now here you are, and I'm gonna beat you up. You see what they do? They're very slick about it. It's not like what you think. They build it up. They build it up. All right? Now let me, and yeah, that's very true, you know? And another reason, which I probably mentioned in the video before, I was in California. This followed me to California back in the day. When I went to California, the trigger was honking horns at me. So when I was working on a roof, right, every car passed by and honked their horn to me to the point where my own foreman started cursing. He's like, what the fuck? Chinga madre, puto madre. He was Mexican. This is Cali, right? And I'm trying to ignore it. This has now been years in my gang stalking where I cannot, I thought I was cyberbullied, and that kid, Terrence Granis, the assemblyman's son, cyberbullied me, put me on the internet, and this is why everyone laughs at me everywhere I go. So, all day until my lunch break, cars were passing by honking horns. Obviously, I was pissed. And now I know they have sensors and meters to read if you're pissed, right? Your bioelectrical signals, right? So now I'm at lunch. I'm driving down in town to get lunch. And as I pass at an intersection, wow, what a coincidence. Yet again, 4 kids pull up in the car coming this way while I'm going straight. They stop. They all point at me. They all bust out. I've never seen anyone laugh so hard in my life before. You see? So you see, if I knew that this was the cops doing it and I knew what gang stalking was, they can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Targeting was different back in the day. Let me tell you another thing. See, I feel like I have a little bit more edge on gang stalking because I've been gang stalked a lot longer than a lot of you people watching my videos. You know, I'm not proud of it. I'm not bragging, but I was. And I was a hard target. Then I went to a regular target and then to a hard target again. I got targeted twice. So let me just say this. You'll never stop being a target. You'll only stop being a hard target. All right? All right. So now let me give you another example of what they did. And I just figured this out. This is when you're a soft target. They'll fuck with you. I forgot what happened at first, but I remember one day I was like walking by and like they like using black kids against me. So they try to make me racist back in the day, right? So I guess it was a group of younger black kids or something, or more than one or whatever. And like, I don't know if we had an altercation or we were talking shit or something happened, but I ignored it because there's more of them than there is of me. And, you know, I don't stop and fight because someone stares or someone says, like, I don't care. This was a long time ago. It really doesn't matter. Anyway, and I didn't know this until now. So now, after that, a few days later, I'm going to work, right? And I never knew that this was street theater, but now it makes sense. So as I'm walking to the station, I pull up, I see this white kid with this girl and two black kids. And out of nowhere, the two black kids start running as fast as they can. And the white guy all by himself starts running after them. You see that? This was to tell me, oh, look, you scared of little kids. But look at this nigga with a woman. He's the man. He chased away two black kids. You pussy. I swear to God, you had to be there that day in those instances to understand what I'm talking about. This is not paranoia. This is what they do. This is how they try to incriminate you. They demoralize you and they fuck with your emotions. They take your emotions through the mud. They try to say you pussy. Like, yo, first of all, I boxed for a long time, right? I was in the amateurs. These niggas never put a gang stalk in the ring with me. They wouldn't fucking dare. And I dare you motherfuckers to put a gang stalk in the ring with me. What was I going to say? Yeah, you know, fuck, what was I going to say? Yeah, shit. You know, I boxed for a long time. I could have fucked all three of those kids up. I could have fucked all three of them up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show me that I'm pussy, why don't you put your little gang stalkers in the ring with me? Then we see who's pussy. Because now the NYPD and the feds can't have your back. That's it. Once you step in the ring, you see if you a man or not. Not the cops orchestrated two black kids to run away from a white guy with a girl. So, whoa, I'm pussy. Yo, you niggas are fucking beyond pathetic. Here's my flyover, another one. You niggas are beyond pathetic, yo. I want you guys who watch my video to understand how they do this, how they harass you. If you're a soft target and you don't know that you're targeted, a good way to tell is if you're getting frustrated, if you feel played, if you have inconveniences when you commute, you know, they're fucking pathetic. The feds are fucking pathetic, yo. You know, put one of your niggas in a fucking ring with me. That's simple. There you go. No, you'll never do that. Fucking pussies. All right, man, that's about it, man. I just, you know, I keep looking back on my life and I keep finding instances where it was them. And it's like, God damn, these motherfuckers get more and more pathetic. You know? Notice how I never talk about Freemasonry. That's another thing. Notice how I never talk about that. You see? Freemasons are like people who go into your society for political reasons to sway the political thought or the policies in a certain direction. You know what I mean? I don't think they're out here like this is a Freemason program. Oh, man. Come on, man. Stop saying Freemasons and Eastern. I seen a TI who lives with his mom that says the Eastern Stars. It's the Eastern Stars. I guarantee you the Eastern Stars don't know about somebody living with their parents. They could care less. I don't talk about secret societies. I don't talk about Freemasonry. I talk about facts. You know, every time you refer to this program, as Freemasonic, you make a Fed get a boner later.